Your deepest friendships aren't just good for your soul. They are profoundly reshaping your very cellular destiny, literally slowing the biological clock inside you. Every shared laugh, every comforting presence, every moment of genuine connection is a powerful, unseen force working at the molecular level, directly influencing how quickly your body ages. This isn't metaphor, it's fundamental biology. Today, we're going to decode a silent, insidious driver of accelerated aging, chronic inflammation, and how its relentless assault on your body is not just triggered by diet or exercise, but profoundly by the presence or absence of genuine human connection. You will discover how your social environment sculpts the very architecture of your aging process. Think of inflammation in your body like a highly sophisticated security system. When a real intruder, say a harmful bacterium or a deep cut, breaches your defenses, the alarm sounds. Immune cells, like microscopic police officers, rush to the scene. They release signaling molecules called cytotones, which are like urgent radio calls, directing resources to eliminate the threat and initiate repair. This acute, short-term inflammation is a marvel of biological defense, absolutely essential for survival. It swiftly neutralizes danger, clears debris, and then, ideally, calms down. The emergency passes, the alarm silences, and your body returns to normal operations. But what if that security alarm gets stuck in the on position? What if, instead of responding to actual threats, it's constantly blaring, day in and day out, even when there's no visible danger? This is the insidious reality of chronic inflammation. It's a low-grade, persistent fire that smolders throughout your body, silently corroding your tissues, organs, and ultimately your cells. This constant state of alert is like your body fighting an invisible war, perpetually exhausting its resources. It's why many common age-related conditions, from heart disease to neurodegeneration, have inflammation as a key underlying factor. Now, here's where your social life enters this complex biological picture in a way you might never have considered. When you experience profound social isolation or chronic loneliness, your body doesn't just feel sad. It interprets this state as a survival threat of the highest order. Evolutionarily, being alone meant vulnerability, exposure to predators, and an inability to find resources. This ancient programming triggers a primal stress response, activating the sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight system. This leads to a sustained release of stress hormones, primarily cortisol, which, while beneficial in short bursts, becomes detrimental when constantly elevated. Cortisol, in this chronic context, doesn't just make you feel stressed, it primes your immune cells, especially types like monocytes and macrophages, to become hyper-responsive. They become overly sensitive, like guard dogs constantly barking at shadows. These overzealous immune cells then release a steady stream of those pro-inflammatory cytokines, molecules like interleukin-6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha, even when there isn't a direct microbial threat. This creates that persistent, low-grade systemic inflammation throughout your body. A groundbreaking study by Cole and colleagues in 2007, published in the esteemed journal Genome Biology, actually illuminated the precise transcriptomic changes in individuals experiencing chronic loneliness. They discovered a distinct upregulation of hundreds of genes involved in pro-inflammatory signaling pathways, essentially showing how loneliness rewrites your immune system's operating manual, pushing it towards a constant state of alert, profoundly altering its very genetic expression. This means your body, at a genetic level, is being instructed to inflame more, simply because you lack deep connection. Those tiny cytokines circulating relentlessly are like microscopic grenades, constantly exploding, damaging cellular membranes, proteins, and even your precious DNA. Can you feel that happening inside your own body? It's a profound biological link, Before understanding this, you might have believed that meticulously tracking every calorie, diligently avoiding every bad food, or running every single day were the absolute apex of longevity strategies. And yes, those are important pieces of the puzzle. But the astonishing revelation is this: your Friday night gathering with close friends, the shared laughter over a meal, the comforting embrace of a loved one, these aren't just pleasant diversions. They are as profoundly impactful on your cellular longevity as, if not more impactful than, your kale smoothie or your morning jog. When you cultivate strong social bonds, your body doesn't perceive constant threat. Instead, it experiences safety and belonging. This shifts your nervous system out of that chronic fight or flight mode. Levels of stress hormones like cortisol decrease, and there's an increase in beneficial neurochemicals like oxytocin, often called the love hormone, which has demonstrable anti-inflammatory properties. Oxytocin can actually modulate immune cell activity, reducing the release of those damaging pro-inflammatory cytokines and fostering cellular repair. Consider your DNA, the master blueprint of your entire being. At the ends of your chromosomes are protective caps called telomeres. Think of them like the plastic tips on shoelaces. They prevent your genetic material from fraying and becoming damaged. Every time your cells divide, these telomeres naturally shorten a little. However, chronic inflammation driven by factors like persistent loneliness dramatically accelerates this shortening process. The constant oxidative stress produced by inflammation directly attacks the telomeric DNA, causing it to erode much faster than it should. This isn't just theory, it's observable biological damage. Shorter telomeres are a well-established biomarker of accelerated biological aging and increased risk for a host of age-related diseases. Your body also has incredible DNA repair mechanisms, a dedicated team of proofreaders constantly scanning and fixing errors. But when your system is overwhelmed by chronic inflammation, these repair crews become less efficient. Resources are diverted to deal with the perceived constant emergency, leaving less capacity for vital maintenance and repair tasks. It's like a city's sanitation crew trying to clean up after a constant, low-grade riot, rather than just the daily trash. The basic, vital infrastructure starts to degrade. Moreover, sustained loneliness can even lead to unfavorable epigenetic changes, altering how your genes are expressed, potentially turning on genes associated with inflammation and turning off those associated with immune resilience and longevity. This is not merely about feeling blue. This is about your body perceiving a threat so profound that it begins to actively dismantle its own structural integrity, cell by cell, at a rate far beyond what is biologically necessary. A compelling meta-analysis by Holt-Lundstad in 2010, published in the highly respected journal PLOS Medicine, synthesized data from over 300,000 participants. This monumental work unequivocally demonstrated that strong social relationships correlate with a 50% reduced likelihood of early mortality, an effect size comparable to quitting smoking and significantly exceeding the impact of reducing obesity or physical inactivity. This is a shocking scientific reframe. Your social network isn't just a lifestyle choice, it is a fundamental biological determinant of your lifespan and health span, directly rivaling or even surpassing the impact of commonly accepted health interventions. The biology of connection is as tangible and measurable as any nutrient or exercise regimen. So, understanding this deep biological link, what can you actually do to harness the power of connection for your longevity? 3 specific, actionable strategies emerge directly from the science. First, prioritize active, meaningful engagement, not just passive presence. This isn't about collecting hundreds of superficial online friends. It's about genuine, reciprocal interaction. When you engage in shared activities, make eye contact, share personal stories, and experience true empathy, your brain releases oxytocin. This hormone not only fosters bonding, but actively reduces cortisol levels and dampens inflammatory pathways. Join a book club where you discuss ideas deeply, volunteer for a cause you care about, or commit to a regular board game night with a small group of friends. It's about reciprocal vulnerability, shared laughter, and genuine presence that signals safety to your ancient biological systems, calming that alarm. Second, cultivate strong, diverse social ties. Don't put all your social eggs in one basket. A varied social portfolio provides different types of support and cognitive stimulation, buffering against different stresses. Just as a diverse diet ensures a wide range of nutrients, a diverse social network provides a broader spectrum of emotional, intellectual, and practical support. Maintain ties with family, connect with old friends, actively seek out new acquaintances through community groups or join hobby clubs. Each type of relationship can activate different neural pathways and provide unique forms of resilience, bolstering your biological defenses against the challenges of life. Imagine your social network as a complex immune system. It needs exposure to diverse interactions to be robust. Third, practice active listening and empathy. When you genuinely focus on others, truly hearing their words and understanding their feelings, you reduce self-referential stress and deepen connection. Empathy triggers your brain's mirror neuron systems, which fosters a sense of shared experience and understanding. This isn't just good manners, it's a powerful biological act. By creating an environment of understanding and validation, you are actively fostering social cohesion, which in turn helps to temper your body's stress response and reduce that chronic inflammatory burden. Ask follow-up questions, try to see the world from their perspective, validate their emotions. This simple yet profound act sends signals of safety and belonging not just to them, but also back to your own nervous system, helping to regulate your internal chemistry. You now understand that your body isn't some solitary, isolated machine marching steadily toward decay. Instead, it is an exquisitely sensitive, interconnected ecosystem that absolutely thrives on the quality of its connections. Every meaningful conversation, every shared meal, every comforting embrace isn't just a pleasant experience, it is a profound biological investment in your future. You are not just building memories, you are rebuilding your cellular defenses one interaction at a time. This changes how you view loneliness entirely, not as a fleeting feeling, but as a genuine, measurable biological risk factor that directly impacts your longevity. Understanding this deep biological interplay between your social world and your inner cellular machinery empowers you to make radically different choices. Your health isn't solely in what you consume or how you move, it's intricately woven into the very fabric of your relationships. Continue to explore the hidden levers of human longevity, where every discovery peels back another layer of the extraordinary machine that is your body. There is so much more to uncover, so much more to decode about how to live a longer, healthier, more vibrant life. We have only just begun to understand the remarkable ways your body adapts and thrives.